What up, Chad?
How you doing? How you doing? It's your boy Dritty.
Let's do that again.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No, it's your boy Dritty coming at you. And
OGK, how we doing today, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? We appreciate y'all for fucking with us, for sliding in, for tuning in. You ain't gotta be here, but we appreciate you, bruh. Hey, and if you tuning in as well, though, I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, super shout out to anybody who watched the last podcast, because numbers are up, like, drastically.
I appreciate
It's
it.
not a peak. When we first started, for some reason, we was hot as fuck. I do know why. Kind of, sort of. But we're damn near close again. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I catch up.
hey, if you're watching us and you watch the videos, tell us what you want to talk about. I want to hear. We do anime reviews. We do wrestling reviews. We want to know what you want to know. Please tell us. We are open to criticism too.
Fuck yeah. Because we gotta talk about shit. This is not a Henny plug. Kenny does not pay me. I pay all my money. So, fuck that. Oh shit, our lighting. Happy Friday. Don't say that shit, bro. You can keep that nigga. Let's make 13 a positive number.
Is it Friday the 13th?
Yeah, kids love being 13. How come kids love being 13, right? But Friday at 13 is negative. The only 13 thing you ever look forward to is, let me know if it's 13, if you only have 12 or something more you want. Or you're 13 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday the 13th is a good movie, though.
Man, you know what? I was just talking about that shit earlier today. Motherfucker, I was like, bruh. I said, do you remember the dude who tried to box Jason?
No.
You don't? Jason goes to Manhattan?
Didn't watch it.
Chat, you know Jason go to Manhattan, bruh?
Is that where the dudes walk up to him and he's like on the streets and he's walking down and there's like fucking people walking up to him and then he pushes somebody over and he's like, "You got a problem, bro?"
That ain't how you guys. This dude, I just remember there was a boat and he was fighting Jason on the motherfucking roof.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was fighting him on the roof. And he pop, 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 pop. He fights Jason all the way damn near about 3 steps from the edge of the roof. And he said some shit like, I'm pretty sure, give me your best shot. That's all you got. Jason ain't hit him not one time. Jason hits this motherfucker one time. Mortal Kombat finish him. Bow! Head uppercut. Bow! And I'm pretty sure it went to a trash can. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Yeah, dude got his head knocked off. Yeah, Shadow jumping ahead of me, goddamn me. It takes me longer for me to type a story if I'm telling a story. But if I'm gonna talk to
you gotta build the story, bro. What do you think this is?
You gotta let the beat build. Global, we see you. Oh shit. Oh Global. Oh Global. What's up? Hey Global, hold up, bruh. I am missing, bruh. I actually have a fucking. This is the wrong scene, bruh. Thank you for the biddies, Global. I appreciate you. Real shit, Global. Hey, man, I don't have a fucking cheer set. This is the one scene I don't have a cheer scene set up for, Global, bruh. Hey, whenever I swap over, bruh. Thank you, bruh. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gemini season, let's get it. Appreciate you for the support.
Gemini season, huh?
Yeah, Gemini season. I claim my shit. Do you claim your astrological sign?
Pisces? Yeah, I claim it.
You claim a Pisces?
Yeah.
You claim a Pisces?
I claim it. I sure do. What the hell is he doing there?
Oh, this was the podcast they had. And it's Cody and fucking Damien. It was actually, I watched a little bit of it, like a clip, like a preview like this. But actually Shadow said it was pretty good. He actually suggested you watch it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Just so we can, learn how to bounce back and forth.
Yeah, I got you.
And on top of that, though, it was just a good interview.
Yeah.
Like, what I saw, it made me want to watch it, and I'm not the biggest Damian Priest fan.
They had good chemistry, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't like Damian Priest.
You don't like Damian?
I didn't like Damian Priest.
I'm starting to like him a lot more.
I'm starting to like him a lot more, too.
I definitely didn't like him with Judgment Day.
Bro, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, this is that other angle I be coming from. Like most of the time, like you catch me in the corner of my man cave.
Miss Money in the Bank's coming out. I wonder what she's gonna do.
Miss Naomi Money in the Bank. Bruh, I ain't even gonna lie, that was some shit too. So we didn't talk about Money in the Bank. We missed Money in the Bank. Oh, that's what's up, bruh. Thank you. Shit, baby, that's how we get the videos, baby. Shit, let the motherfucker know what we doing. Hey, Money in the Bank though. So do we want to start off with Money in the Bank or
might as well?
So actually, before we hit Money in the Bank, let me go ahead and hit this. Worlds collide, right?
So I didn't get to watch it.
I know you didn't get to watch it, but the reason why I want to say that because randomly, have you been seeing Mr. Iguana? Okay, so there was a 6-man tag team match, right?
I knew about a 6-man tag.
There was a couple of 6-man tag team matches.
Oh, okay.
But one of them had Mr. Iguana in it. Mr. Iguana is painted green, and he's black, and he's got like a little fucking puppet iguana.
That's kind of cool.
And the dude did a move on the iguana, and everybody's like, oh! So people love the iguana. So now, motherfuckers love Mr. Iguana. He's been called up to the main roster. He was actually, from Collision, they loved him so much that, I mean, not from Collision, but from
Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide, they loved him so much that they brought him to Money in the Bank, and they're trying to really figure out, because they figure he's going to move major merch. His shirt is selling fucking hotcakes. Like, he top motherfucker up here.
Huh. I haven't seen him yet, though.
AAA. Yeah. I like I'm staring at cake being made in the corner. Bro, I don't know what the fuck my angle is off today.
Cake? I mean...
No, he's talking about me. Because, like, for some reason, I keep looking this way. Oh, I know why I'm looking that way. I'm stupid.
Because that's where your camera's usually at. You ain't looking forward.
Nah, I'm tripping off the... I'm looking... No. Actually... No, when I stream alone. No, actually, it's...
Oh, it's because of fucking all the chats over there.
Yeah. Hey, hand me that tablet over there, would you please?
Man, make me do some... That's so
No, not that one. That's an iPad.
What the fuck's the tablet then?
It's the black one.
Oh. Well, why does it gotta be black, huh?
What other color is it, motherfucker? Shit. I like black.
Who the fuck?
Dummy lummy, so I don't want to...
Oh, hold up. And I'm younger than you.
This set up better, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Hey, super shout out to motherfucking goddamn me, Bobby, for getting me this fucking tripod, bro. The tripod,
yeah, it's nice
for the fucking camera upgrade. And also the tripod is helping being super stable, and we ain't like cockeyed shit. You looking like we fucked up.
I remember when I bought that thing. I was like, that was the first time we had Pizza Shop here.
Yeah.
I bought it for Pizza Shop.
What the fuck? Oh, you bought it so that way we can have a camera and they can have a camera.
I bought it for you. I bought it for us. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I was like, why the fuck did you send it with him?
No, like I didn't buy it for him. I bought it
so we could have
for the podcast,
and he could have a camera.
Yeah.
And we were like, which I'm kind of interested now because right now, hey, how we sound in chat? We sounding okay?
You got something in the background.
Bobby actually. Oh shit. Bobby actually be supporting and be, giving me some fucking
That's
dating. Fuck nah, bro. Motherfuckers just be supporting, bro, and shit. Bobby does a lot of things. If you ever need a dream catcher, if you need a dream catcher, holler at me. I got a guy who makes dream catchers.
That's pretty cool. I used to make wire wraps.
For real?
Yeah.
What's up?
I just got out of the festival scene.
Actually, Bobby made this sword.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Bobby made the sword. Bobby gave me the nunchucks. And Bobby made the "Kill You Gently" burnt sign over there.
I like that. I was never really good at wire wrapping, but I was doing it because I was going to like a lot of music festivals.
Yeah.
And like that's when I was particularly taking illicit stuff.
That's when you was Lil White.
What?
Lil White.
No.
You was.
Little White?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Lil White the rapper. You remember Lil White the rapper?
I like Lil White.
Okay, do you remember the one song? Million midgets after me, I'm on acid.
Yeah. No. My vibe was more fuck, what is it? No, that wasn't my vibe, bro.
I'm just saying the song though.
Yeah,
I knew the mode you was talking about. And I was just thought about
that wasn't my vibe though.
You an EDM guy.
No.
You like rock.
If we're talking about like a rap song, Flatbush Zombies, Palm Trees.
Flatbush Zombies, palm trees.
You never heard it?
Come on YouTube. I feel like I have.
It's right here. I'll play it real quick. This is my vibe.
Hey, chat. I'm pulling up the chat, so I ain't gotta keep looking in the corner, y'all.
This is my vibe, bro. That's all. Definitely my vibe. Dreams, unzip the bag, dip in my hand, then a palm tree. So when you throw shade, me. So when you throw shade. You never heard this song? Dip in my hand, then a palm tree. So when you throw shade, it can never harm me.
It's like 16, 17, ain't it?
Yeah.
What happened to Flatbush Zombies? I don't even know what the fuck happened to them.
Here's the vibe. I'm saying how now rappers be on their druggy shit. Right here. Acid pack 100 hits, string caps and hash bricks, trippy like that Destiny Child chick on 106. Yeah, that was my vibe, bro. Like all day. And the Grateful Dead, obviously.
And the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, that's why I got Grateful Dead
Did you
tattoo.
got a fucking Grateful Dead?
I got a Grateful Dead tattoo, bro. I got a Steely on my chest.
How come you ain't get the Dancing Bears?
Because I didn't like the Dancing Bears.
You
I thought they were way too commercialized.
think so?
Yeah. I mean, the Steely was also commercialized, but I just think... So when I was in that scene, it was nothing but dancing bears. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it was with Dancing Bears?
Yeah. I was like, man, I don't want that shit. But then I put my cowboy star in the center. Because, you know, you got to represent the Cowboys 24/7. So I was working... I was at the station working, right? And homeboy comes in. He's like, "Oh, you're not wearing nothing Dallas today." I was like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "You're not representing Dallas." I was like, "Oh, bro, you thought you kept me lacking, not representing?" I was like, "Bam, right there, motherfucker. I'm always representing."
I know. Did you just open up your chest with all the taco meat showing and motherfucking, and then you opened up your chest like you was Superman, like,
Yeah.
bow,
No, this is exactly. I was like,
bow.
"This is exactly." I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, dude." All my roles were showing, dog. I didn't care. I was repping though. I'm always repping 24/7 Cowboys.
I think that was a dig, bruh. I really think that was a dig. Chat, you catch it? You catch it?
I don't care if it was a dig or not, bruh.
You catch it? With Amex Platinum? What the fuck? Why am I having a commercial on my own shit? I don't want to watch somebody else's shit. I'm trying to watch my own shit. Hey, super shout out, bruh. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Next time I need to make sure I hop on the Discord too. Remind me that next time. That's the shit I was bullshitting on. Oh, little Henny and lemonade. A choice.
So anyway, let's get
Hear me real quick. Hold on. What's your drink of choice?
my drink of choice. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Like alcoholic adult beverage.
So if we're talking beer, it's Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about alcohol, like truly, if we're talking about a mixed drink, it's more like a shot, but I get it as a mixed drink. It's called liquid marijuana.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
It's fucking fire, bro.
Actually,
See, I like my shit to taste a little sweeter.
yeah.
I'm not like, so I used to drink vodka, just straight up vodka.
Everybody had that moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody had that moment, bro.
But
That was my budget drink. When I was poor, I drank vodka.
but I liked vodka.
I did too when I was poor.
But if you're talking about like what I like to sip on, so I like SoCo.
SoCo? For real?
Yeah.
Southern Comfort?
Yeah, I like that shit. I love SoCo, dude.
Oh, you already know what I like sipping on.
Henny.
Henny. I sip on some tequila if it's like party mode.
See, I don't like tequila, man.
Why?
Oh, dude, last
Fuck
time
you up,
oh, bro, I was naked the last time I was drinking tequila.
bruh. You ever drank Espolon?
Mm-mm.
Hey, bruh, when I drink
But
Espolon,
but I was drinking cheap tequila, so I haven't had a really fine tequila. I had cheap tequila. Does that make sense?
yeah. Okay, so Espolon is not a bad tequila. All right, it's a good sip. You can sip on Espolon, right? First time I found this shit, I was I was living in Illinois and I bought it in Illinois. And bro, the bottle, I wish I had a bottle right now. It's like a skeleton riding a rooster.
Okay.
And it's just what the fuck. And I was out in Jerseyville drinking and shit. And came home and didn't give a fuck and couldn't get in the house fast enough and just pissed off the front porch. I just didn't care. I was just whipped the dick out and was just facing the fucking.
That's hilarious.
Just whipped it out and was just like,
dude, I was I was drinking with a bunch of people.
right.
We're gonna talk about drinking stories. I was drinking with a bunch of people one time, right? Fucking, I had what's that? Everclear, right? Right. 100 proof, right? I was fucking, we were all getting drunk, right? This is when I used to drink a lot. Like, used to like drinking, right? I don't really care for it. I haven't drank since vacation.
You never drank with me.
I haven't drank since vacation.
What did you drink when you was in Texas?
A Blue Moon.
A Blue Moon?
Yeah, just a Blue Moon. Yeah.
Just
Yes.
The whole time you were in Texas, you had one drink.
Well, see, catch this, right? I like wine. I do like my wine. I'm not like a wine connoisseur. I'm not saying I know all these different wines, but I like a good like red wine with my pasta.
If sweet red wine,
yeah,
or a dry red wine.
I don't like a dry wine.
Okay. What about a Moscato?
I love Moscatos.
Okay.
Oh, hey, the Wyatt 6 app.
They've been popping up every SmackDown. Like the last 3 since Bray Wyatt's birthday. They came out with that cake.
It's about time they do something with them, though.
I mean, they've been doing shit. But you see the way they coming out, they a group. So I don't see, like you said earlier, Alex the Black being part of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see Aleister Black being a part of them.
He too different, bro. He is single. He come up by himself, bro.
I'm not saying Aleister Black isn't good by himself. I'm saying I could see Aleister Black with them.
I could see it, but he wouldn't do it. He has the same vibe and fucking blah, but they just wouldn't do it.
I just think they need a strong push to put him in the forefront to get like a faction actually going. Because what faction right now, before we go back to my drinking story, what faction right now is outstanding? What faction right now is saying, damn, every time they're on stage, every time they're on TV is just awesome? Can you say a faction right now?
I can, but they're not WWE.
I'm talking about WWE, obviously. To WWE knowledge,
I would say.
Can't say Judgment Day.
I would say.
Can't say the Bloodline
We hurt people.
We hurt people.
The Hurt Business.
In WWE.
It was, but I'm saying now they're in AEW. I just had to throw that out there.
Okay.
MVP, Bobby Lashley, and them. They're a strong faction, and WWE had them, and they let them fuckers go.
Well, that's fair. Well, it's not fair to them, but you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about in WWE right now. What?
Chat say Rollins, Breakker, and Bronson.
Yeah, but what's their faction?
I mean, well, we're figuring it out now. Actually, we're probably gonna miss it tonight because actually tonight they're supposed to. I don't know if they were gonna debut it tonight, but they got some major artists working with Seth Rollins to come up with some new music for him. So I don't know if it's gonna be for him or if it's gonna be for the faction. So,
what's their faction? I don't know, man. I'm just saying I want to see more factions. I mean, yes, do they get like more complicated and does it like over plot it sometimes? Yeah, but if you do it right, like Evolution or the Shield was amazing.
Well, the Shield, Y6. Okay, so the problem is they can barely keep a tag team together, let alone a group of motherfuckers.
I know, but that's the issue.
Like, they could barely keep a tag team.
And that's because of the TKO era. I
don't know. I wouldn't say that. Because Motor City Machine Guns right there, like, it's like they're trying to push into. They realize that they didn't push enough individual stars. And right now, they need individual stars so much that they horn motherfuckers out. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's why fucking, what's her name was gone.
Yeah.
Cause so she can go and become a bigger figure. So that way, hopefully her name starts drawing and maybe Liv Morgan maybe be able to main event something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
her
she
going
could,
to go
I think
do
Liv Morgan could main event right now, honestly.
I mean, like, if she got hot enough in the next 3 years, if she acts and does this, maybe she'll be able to, like, main event of WrestleMania. Like, that's what I mean. Because now, women just don't get the main event WrestleMania just because you're a woman. It's whatever's hot. They don't give a fuck. It's not going to be one night men, one night women. It's going to be whatever hot. Emo is strongest now. Who the fuck is Emo?
Emo?
Who the fuck is Emo?
Well, let's move past that.
But you know what? Factions. Okay, so this is what's up. So it's kind of funny, right? Because the family situation they got going right now, as far as like Solo and Jacob, what we seeing right now, right?
Yeah.
They kind of got the same type of situation where literally a motherfucker just turned in NXT. Like they got a Italian family there. Like they got the Italian mob gimmick type. Like they got an underboss and he's the Don and
that's
you know
what they're going for right now, isn't it?
No, that's what they done broke them fuckers up. Kind of like the way one dude flipped on the Don, same kind of way dude flipped on Solo. Jacob flipped on Solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, if you watch both products, you can see some of the similarities and some of the bullshit going on. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I forgot, we done got fucking sidetracked. We started talking wrestling. We went to drinking stories. Finish your drinking story so we can finish World's Collide to get the fucking Money in the Bank.
Well, anyway, so I finished my pint of Everclear, right? I'm fucking out of my mind. And, I'm not with my normal friend group. I'm with my, like, other friend group or whatever the hell they were back then to me. And then everybody I'm partying with, they're like, oh, we're done. We're already drunk. It's like, what the fuck? How are you already drunk? We've been smoking weed and drinking, and they barely drank a half pint of Jim Beam. So I finished the Jim Beam. I finished the Everclear. And then I'm walking around. If you ever drive by, do you know where the trailer park is in St. Peter's?
Which one?
El Dorado.
That's on Mexico.
Yeah.
I
was fucking walking down there, dude. My friends made up with me, and I was like, dude, I look my actual main group, and they were coming from the mall, and I'm wasted, and I told them, I was like, dude, put me in the shopping cart and throw me against that wall. Let's do it right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was fucked up, dude. I didn't feel shit, so I was fucking. I want to do something wild and out of pocket. Just because that's how I was back then.
You want to have a jackass moment.
Yeah.
You actually want... Okay, so this is what's up, right? You wanted to put yourself in the car, not just go down a hill really fast and maybe tumble and run. You didn't... That wasn't the shit. You wanted to go into an immovable motherfucking wall.
Yeah, it was
and not think about whenever you hit this motherfucker... Okay, so tell me about this car. Did they actually do it for you?
Yeah, hell yeah, they did. I was dude, I was fucked up. I told them to do it. They did it. Dude, there's plenty of times where they said, hey, do this to me. What? Yeah, do it. Okay, bam! Kicked him right. You know what I'm saying? My friend group was...
Y'all watched Jackass, didn't y'all?
I didn't like Jackass.
I didn't like Jackass either.
I do not like Jackass.
Why you didn't like Jackass?
Because I did this shit anyway.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I wasn't doing that shit.
I was invincible back then. Like, we all think when we're young we're invincible.
No, fuck no. I knew I wasn't. By 18, my nigga was fucked up.
Well, anyway, so that's why I didn't like Jackass, is because we literally did that shit for fun every day. So it's like I'm watching people doing what I'm doing and getting paid for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like...
You out there doing stunts for no reason.
Exactly.
This motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Bruh. Fuck no. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I watched Jackass and I saw a dude sit on an ice cube, like naked, and like his nut hair and nut skin ripped off.
Ooh, fuck that.
That was too much for me.
See, I would have done it when I was younger, though.
Why?
just to fucking see what it was like,
You
dude.
want your nuts burning? Go fuck a dirty bitch.
No, I don't want my nuts burning.
No, I'm just saying, at that point, the skin ripping off, motherfucker, that shit gonna burn.
When I was younger, I would have done it. For sure, just to do it.
What the fuck?
Just to do it.
lick the fucking frozen flagpole ass motherfucker.
Nah, I
You
wouldn't
hear
do that
me?
now.
What you mean you wouldn't do that?
I've done some fucking
You
stupid
just
shit
said
like
you put
that.
your nuts on there. You put your nuts on a block of ice.
I would.
You wouldn't lick a frozen flagpole?
No.
What? I don't believe you.
I wouldn't lick a frozen flagpole without getting fucking... So, there's another time, right? So, this is gonna wrap it up because we gotta get into what we get into. So me and my buddies were like sitting around in the basement.
They like it.
I get it. Me and my buddies were sitting around in the basement, right? We were just fucking. We were just bored, right? And
Keep going, bro. My bad.
yeah, it's distracting as shit though. We were all sitting down in the basement talking. Fucking, I went outside. We went outside to smoke, and then my buddy was like, we were talking. For some reason, the conversation got to people with holes in their throat, right?
Like they got placed in their throat,
Like a hole,
like the pin shit, like the
trachea, like
yeah, the trachea,
like a literal hole. Yeah, well, we were talking about that.
What the fuck got you talking about trachea holes?
We did.
Was y'all talking about fucking a trachea hole at least?
Yeah, I think that's probably
Okay, that makes sense.
I like I said, this happened years ago.
Okay, I'm just wondering because like I would hope so, but that would just no. I hope nobody could actually fuck a trachea hole. If so, I hope your tongue's wonderful.
But this is not. But this is not where the conversation truly went, right? So the conversation went to, I wonder if they would be like a Pez dispenser. You know?
If we could just...
Yeah, fucking... So my buddy was like, you know what? I bet you $300 you wouldn't go up to a guy and ask him if he was a Pez dispenser. Because, you know, if I seen somebody with a hole in their throat.
Yeah.
So I was like, you don't think I would do that? He's like, no, you wouldn't do it. I was like, all right, bet. So the bet was $300, right? A week later, we're walking into the mall. My friend's ahead of me. The guy who made the bet is ahead of me, right?
This motherfucker lived life like mall rat. You notice every story got the mall involved in it.
I was a mall rat.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies too. There's a lot of stories with that mall, but that's because that was the place to hang out where I was at. So anyway, we're walking in, and my buddy's like not significantly, but ahead of me, right? Mm. And as my buddy's walking, he looks over and looks back at me, looks over. Two big, buff black dudes, right? Fucking would whoop my ass in a second, right? One of them had a hole in his throat. Yeah, dude. So I looked at... I didn't notice at first, right? Because he was walking past me. And my buddy was looking at me like something's gonna happen. I would have never noticed if he didn't fucking look at me like that. So I looked over and I was like, oh, shit. I'm getting paid today. I fucking turn around. I go up to the dude, right? And my buddy's like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I'll pay you anyway. I was like, bro, you're about to see me get punched in the face for $300. Are you sure you don't want this to happen? He's like, dude, don't even do it. I'll just give you the money. I was like, all right, bet. I almost got jaw jacked for $300, which would have been worth it back then. I wouldn't do that now. Fuck that. But these dudes, I'm telling you, man, they look like they hit the gym like every single day. I was definitely going to get... There was two of them. I was definitely going to get my ass beat. I kind of wish I'd...
Hold on, question. How many motherfuckers... You work in a high traffic area, right?
Yeah.
How many motherfuckers you see with holes in their throat?
That's why he made the bet, because he thought we would never see somebody like that. That's why he did a blind bet, thinking we wouldn't see anybody with a hole in their throat. Then a week later, we see somebody with a hole in their throat. And I would have never have noticed him if my buddy wasn't acting weird about it. It was hilarious. I was definitely going to get punched in the face.
So do you feel like that was karma that your friend was just like, hey, bro, like God just wanted you to have some money? Maybe.
I did need the money, but I I just wanted to do it just to do it, though. I was all about the experience back then. Like,
The experience.
yeah.
The experience.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Walking up to a random motherfucker and saying, "Are you a pet dispenser?"
Fuck yeah, I want to see what would happen.
Oh, bruh.
I mean, obviously, good money as I'm going to get hit in the face, but I didn't care back then. I was like, all right, let's see what happens. I was a crazy motherfucker, dude. You know how we were talking about the podcast, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 ago, and you were like, would you go to one of those European concerts where you had to sign a waiver?
Yeah.
Younger me would have done it just to be at that concert.
I know, because he was like, 25, I wouldn't did it. Now, we kind of talked. He was like, yeah, I probably would have after. And I was like, yeah, no, you say you didn't come down to 26. That's the reason why I know. I was like, 8 years. I be listening to you. You don't be thinking I do.
No,
Every time we're sitting right here, it's like a fucking interview.
Oh, of course.
And I'm going to go back. And I'm going to rip something from the previous one and just pull it to you.
But
I'm going to be like, damn, bruh.
Back then, it's
Like,
from 17 to 25, I was a crazy motherfucker, dude.
Like, if you having car problems, you may just need to wear some orange pants.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. Dude, fucking hitchhiking, bro. Like, come on, dog.
I'm just saying, though, hey, that's for our real fans out there, our real fan. You know who I'm talking about.
But, yeah, dude. I hitchhiked from concerts, man. I've done some crazy shit.
My life's different.
I just wanted to experience life, you know what I'm saying? As much as I could. I'll reply to that later.
My life would be, I'm talking to bitches I know I shouldn't talk to.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't care about that.
Yeah, well, so from 18 to 25, I was married.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a cool fact.
Well, not from 18 to 25, from 21 to 25.
I watched their interview the other day. Their little podcast.
For real?
Yeah, it was. He was talking about his mom and how he loves him, and he was the head of the table of his family.
Oh shit!
But their dynamic was a little off.
Well, you know, you had a fucking heart problem the other day, don't you? Or heart problem or some shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't surprise me.
Big dude.
What's John Cena coming out for again?
Oh, he was getting winded. That's what it was. He was doing little shit and getting winded, and it was his fucking heart. You're like, bro, why are you just doing this and you winded?
Yeah, facts. Oh, he's talking shit.
Worlds Collide. So Worlds Collide, right? So Mr. Iguana's coming back. So Mr. Iguana, I look forward to seeing him on the main roster. Apparently, he's not going to NXT. He's going straight to the main roster. Also, Worlds Collide had some matches. Actually, I actually learned some lucha history. Actually,
Oh, did you?
I learned that there was Pentagon Jr., who they call Penta. All right. And then there's Octagon Jr. from Octagon. Penta was the dark version. Octa was the light version. So there's an Octa that we actually saw in Worlds Collide.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So whenever they was in AAA, that was when, because if you know, like, where they came from, they was AAA before they went to AEW, and they left AEW and came here.
Okay.
So him and his brother. So
that'd be a cool dynamic to see.
Yeah. So actually, but they weren't in the same match though.
Oh, CM Punk's coming out.
Oh shit, bro! I kind of hate the fact that we record during fucking this because we can't have the sound in the background.
Yeah, and we have to rewatch the clips.
Yeah, that's the one part about recording on Friday that sucks.
Okay, let's jump to because you want to talk about that anime thing later. So
yeah,
because that's gonna be a.
So let's get through this real quick. Be a process. So, on top of that, so Chad Gable, so we can get to where Dritty now. Chad Gable had a match with fucking El Vikingo. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name, bro. Dude was fucking king of the ropes, bro. I saw some crazy rope skills during Worlds Collide that I've never seen in the WWE, where like Sin Cara was doing shit, or you thought it was kind of like cool.
Sin Cara, man, I haven't seen that guy.
No, I'm just saying. Well, I think Sin Cara just went to AEW. I think he got another name. But if you so that match was crazy. Javon Evans, Ethan Page, that shit was crazy. It was some crazy ass matches in World Collide. I suggest you go watch a couple of them. But the Chad Gable and dude walked on the rope and then he like did like a 360 off the rope to the ground on Chad Gable. It was some crazy shit, bruh.
I wonder, how did Chad Gable hurt his arm in that? Do you know?
I have no motherfucking idea. But great fucking match. So Worlds Collide, for the first one to be under the WWE umbrella, I give it a great one. Actually, Worlds Collide was probably better than Money in the Bank.
That's fair.
So let's move over to Money in the Bank.
Briefly.
As
briefly as we can, if you still want to talk about that.
we can get to it. So anyway, Naomi, right? Naomi won first woman to the match. That's the thing right there.
That was a good match, though.
It was pretty good. I didn't like the way Naomi was moving with the ladder.
No, I didn't either.
Like, every time, it was like she was very doubtful every time. But I guess if the bitch knew she was going to win, she was like, I ain't trying to get hurt. Like, the last thing I got to do is get to the ladder. But the one thing that I noticed, like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, we just saw Jay Cargill. Sometimes, bro, and I've been noticing this, like, when Jay was in the motherfucking Royal Rumble, he was off to the side and didn't do shit. Naomi did more in this Money in the Bank match than Jake, but she was kind of out to the side a little bit too.
Yeah.
She didn't take the super big bumps. And also Stephanie Vakir, who had a match earlier with these two motherfucking Latin chicks who were fucking horses. Like, they practiced a style that was like luchador strong style.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they were like bopping the shit out of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for her to go up that and then have that ladder fucking match, then make that trip up the ladder, try to, and kind of gas out, but she still got her spots in. That's pretty good, bro. She's been working like they were saying. She had 3 matches in 18 hours.
Yeah.
So shouts out to her. So women's match, we wrote it down. I ain't even got to pull that shit out because we ain't had Naomi winning shit.
No, we didn't.
Naomi was not a factor at all.
She wasn't even a thought.
She was not a thought. I thought she was the wily veteran that was going to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And so we're going to move to the men's.
Hold on. There was something else between there. The Lyra Valkyrie Becky match. Some other shit.
No, there wasn't really anything between. Dominic match.
The Dominic and
Penta match.
No, that wasn't Dominic and Penta. That was Octagon Jr.
It was Penta.
No, it wasn't. He went to AAA and he went to Collision that day and just randomly fucking after the 3-man match told dude to come. That match wasn't scheduled to that day.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't Penta. It was Octagon.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why randomly as fuck Octagon actually had his WWE fucking debut as well. So yeah, so now you have Octa and Penta. And his brother fucking Ray Phoenix. So
we'll see if they would do a whole thing. But anyway.
And also those are juniors. I know that they were original, that they're juniors of the original people too, y'all. So don't come for me, please, luchadors. I'm trying to respectfully learn y'all history, all right?
Anyway, so we moved to the men's ladder match. That was a good match. Those guys put it fucking on the line, man. I still think Seth Rollins shouldn't have won though.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Once you do that, like the ladder match, okay, so this is what's up. I hate anytime we're gonna have now any multiple men matches that include anybody in a motherfucking faction.
Yeah.
Because once we did
get a good betrayal in that.
Yeah, we did get a good betrayal. But first, we get fucking Seth motherfucking. Now, how long are we gonna be okay with motherfucking fucking old boy coming out hitting Tsunami, and Brian Breaker coming out fucking up matches that's going cool that we're already enjoying, and you're fucking it up for your own, or vice versa. Brian's out there, Seth, and whatever the fuck comes out there, and you know they're gonna get somebody else too.
Oh yeah.
So let's just figure out who the next person's gonna be, and maybe even fuck. What if it's Carmelo Hayes?
No. Well.
He could benefit from being in that faction.
Yeah, but he doesn't have such a strong presence like the other 3 do, though.
Yeah, but he's got the talent, and if you put
for
him,
sure. But you need another guy who commands presence, though. That's what they're trying to do.
he could command, bruh. Bronson Reed can't cut promos like fucking Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes has that cocky, arrogant energy that group
But
needs.
those two don't need to speak on the mic.
They don't need to, but if you got Carmelo Hayes there, you got somebody else there to eat the pins.
True. I just don't think Carmelo Hayes is the right guy.
Shadow, what you think if you there, bro?
And it's all on MIB.
Money in the bank, yeah. So, I mean, I didn't think Seth, and then after that, we get the fucking after that, we got the bloodline not the bloodline. Fucking the bloodline came out after that. Rec Shop tried the Rec Shop, and Solo got up. Hey, Solo fucking showed his ass and Money in the Bank this time. I love his personality.
Yeah, he had a good one. He's like, yeah.
Bruh, he was like pits. He was like,
and then he was making fun of.
He was making fun. He was doing shit that was just fucking like, I like when that.
They're getting a long ass promo too.
Man, yeah, I'm be watching YouTube like a motherfucker. It was fucking great, but I didn't think Seth winning. I'm not surprised.
No, of course.
I knew Solo wasn't gonna win. They was taking too fucking long. I hate once they
What
drag.
a great betrayal that was, though.
Yeah, but shit.
It finally gives Jacob Fatu his right to be a singles.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, this is what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna branch him off to have his singles. Is his family just gonna let him go, or is they gonna keep fighting his ass? Cause it's supposed to be a new motherfucker that's coming over. I can't remember dude name right now. He's supposed to debut today, or he's supposed to be in the backstage today. So,
there was somebody in the back with the mask on when Solo was talking.
I saw one dude. It was in somebody else.
No, I just saw one dude.
That was JC. That was JC. So, it's supposed to be another dude there. So, let's see what happened.
Okay, so let's.
And then you had Cena had a match too.
Yeah,
I mean he ain't got that many, but Logan Paul fucking again looks good.
Yeah, I like Logan Paul, dude. You know, he was talking on podcasts about being afraid that he wouldn't make the jump from the ring to the announce table.
Yeah,
and he thought he was gonna break his legs when he was
shit.
jumping. So let's fast forward to Monday night. Before we found Ron Killing's debut, or return, I should say.
Ron Killing, shit, he ain't never been Ron Killing's a motherfucking in the
WWE.
WWE.
I know, but what do you think of him coming out and doing that to John Cena and getting making him lose?
I mean, I fucking love it, cause that's one of the things where like, okay, so the other day I was in the H4L podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I popped off. We was playing the game, and I popped off. I was late. I was like fucking 25 minutes late. But I got a little blurb in, and one of the things is like, and black wrestling fans, they hate fucking R-Truth buffoonery, his comedy gimmick. They really want to see this more intense truth. So for him to come out and do that, oh shit, oh damn, okay,
dude, yeah,
oh damn. So for R-Truth to come out and do shit like this, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of
right now, speaking of the crazy shit, it coming out just Oh,
he came out and attacked him twice today.
Yeah, he just getting his. R-Truth finna be annoying as a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I like. Was he actually hurt?
He gonna act like he hurt. You know they had to drag his ass out, bro.
I'm liking this new Ryan Killing's character. He's coming out, being himself.
But that's what motherfuckers been wanting to see. Like,
but everybody, I wouldn't say like the black wrestling fans didn't enjoy it, but you had to admit he was a good comedic character.
I thought it was okay. The man 50 plus years old, if he ain't got to take all them bumps and being like blah, bruh, to be hitting motherfuckers' elbows and shit. Hey, bruh, when you actually hit people, your hands hurt. And even though it looked like they not hitting them, they hitting they arms and shit.
Yeah.
Eventually that shit hurt, but if I be hitting motherfuckers and shit at 50, you gotta take I'll take a little bump and hit a split. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I thought it was good. He brought a good, fun energy to it. He brought a positive energy to some stuff that's who cares?
dude, and he made so many people break character.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a really good character, but I do like this new heel Truth.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
Ron Killings.
But that's just showing how versatile he is.
Exactly. I mean, he could. It was always in him. I don't know why they didn't let him unleash, but
Man, they did that shit in fucking TNA.
did they?
TNA, yeah. TNA, he was fucking like, but see, that's like, and I'm not even gonna sit up here and be like, I watched it live. I'm not saying that shit. Like, I actually, like, I did my R-Truth research hellas before all this shit popped off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck, she is a snack, bro. I don't care what you say, dog.
Bro, you know how many motherfuckers tripped off the motherfucker you said was a snack last time? They clipped it off because you said it was a snack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, you ain't see the fucking clips?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, one of the clips got you talking about where it's, and I named off every motherfucking one. I was like, that's blah 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 blah. Like that's exactly the way it went.
Well, don't name them off then.
No, it was the one women that was there. I named them. I just named them all. If they there, I can name them. I can name most of the NXT women more than anything else.
Really?
The NXT women are just
Anyway, I'm just
they're
saying.
better.
She's fine. Different styles, right?
No, she pretty. She pretty. I'm not like Sensei. She pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't pretty to you.
I'm just.
Different styles, bro.
I'm done with light meat.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I say she pretty though.
she good looking.
You know what I'm saying? She pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, let's go to Monday night before we get into the rest of what the title was talking about.
Yeah.
So Monday night, they totally botched taking Jey Uso's title away, dude. Why would you do that, man? His reign has not been great, but his reign was just getting started, in my opinion.
Rumor is he's kind of hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Rumor is I'm seeing a lot of shit saying he kind of hurt, so they kind of took him off of it a little bit earlier than SummerSlam. So,
I'm just
also Gunther having a belt is also because apparently Goldberg's supposed to be popping up.
Gunther's a good belt holder. I like Gunther's reign. I thought it was pretty good, personally.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably much rather watch a Goldberg and Jay match versus a Goldberg and Gunther match.
I agree with that.
I don't see Goldberg taking chops like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It take a special man. You got to be seasoned, and you can't just pop in like part time and take a series of Gunther chops.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Boom! Those chops get serious too.
Okay, so in your Daredevil days, right? Did you ever take a wrestling chop?
Yeah, we did. I did wrestling moves in the backyard all the time.
But chops,
Yeah.
bruh, I chopped the shit out. Oh, eat fucking caveman, bruh. Hey, yeah, cause yeah. If it gets a fuck on the pod, it's on you. I don't know what the fuck it's.
What?
Bruh, I can't see. It's fucking.
He gets a shit on the.
If he gets a boner in the pod, it's on you laughing my ass off.
Oh.
Okay.
Do that?
I mean, nah, you should have saw the shit that was on TV last week, bruh. Dritty was acting oblivious. I'm like, I can see this girl hoo-ha. I was 2 weeks ago. You was like, no, I don't see that. I'm like, motherfucker, the angle is for you to see it. Like,
I cameraman was knowing what he's doing.
it wasn't no cameraman. That's a goddamn artist drawing that shit. That's these yeah.
I remember now. We're talking about the anime drawing. I remember now, dude. What were we? Yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point. And then, what do you think of Ryan Killing's promo last week when he was cutting his hair? Or Monday?
Hey, bro, I posted a meme and I was like, "This is what happened when you sit in the first chair in the barbershop." Actually, it was a great promo. I'm looking forward to the darker Ron Killings.
Yeah, and he's doing so far. He's been coming out, and I think he's better heel. So I think he's been a better heel, and he's not technically a heel, but he's a heel than John Cena has been this whole time.
Oh damn, Nick Aldis.
Anyway, we're gonna have to
I know.
yeah,
I'm just so interested in R-Truth though.
Ron Killings now, bro.
He gonna force a match against Cena. He gonna keep fucking him up.
Yeah, he is.
That shit crazy.
What if he loses the title to him? That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
You think it'll happen?
I think it's possible.
Do you think Ron Killings could hold the WWE?
Yes. The way he's been acting. Let's give it a couple more weeks to see how the build up is first, though. Okay.
Well, we saw Cena only got 19 more dates or some shit.
Yeah. But I think so far it's a good story.
It is, but shit, how many more times Cena gonna get his ass beat? Every time we show up, fucking Ron there. You know what I'm saying? Like he owe him money.
Oh no, dude, he shouldn't.
Snack.
There's only two people he should lose his title to at the end of his run.
Oh,
CM Punk or Randy Orton.
you think so?
That's it. My opinion.
Do you think? I don't even think Randy Orton wants to hold the belt though.
He wants the record. He said that. He said he's going for the record.
Randy Orton said that.
Yes.
I mean, what do you got? 12 or 14?
He's at 14. He's got to win it, lose it, and win it again. I think having John Cena and Randy Orton, you're two.
That means he got to do it 4 times.
Twice. He's got to win 3 more times.
He got 14. Cena at 17.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was at 50. I don't know.
He had 17. 17 on the side of the belt. Snack. Innocent me and not Snack. Chat. I'm looking at it because Snack's there because of you.
Said it. You can't get mad.
Chat. I think it's 17. I'm pretty sure it's 17.
Yeah, John Cena's got 17. Anyway, so now let's go to that phone call earlier yesterday. Was it yesterday you called me and you wanted to learn about something?
Vigilante. So, Vigilante real shit because I think you said there's 1 episode left.
Yep, this was, and maybe there's 2.
I feel like it should be 2 because I feel like you can't squeeze whatever the fuck needs to finish.
Let me get double checking here because I don't know.
Because I really don't feel like if it's 1, I'm super disappointed because I know it's not going to be an extended episode. And I really don't feel like you could be able to finish the season for me in 2 minutes. I mean, in fucking 17 minutes. So, not even 17. Fuck, like.
Okay, there's 2 more episodes left.
Okay, so now we're finna go into the ending.
So we're episode 10 right now.
With episode 10.
And it's only approved for 12 episodes this season.
So hold up. So on top of that, right, we got Porcupine Boy holding up, fucking popping up at schools, asking about old girl. Like he trying to figure out what the girl with the eye patch is.
Yeah, but did you see it? Said like, my question is, the girl with the eye patch, is that his daughter or is that the one who put his wife in the hospital? I mean, she put his wife in the hospital, but was that their daughter who put her in the hospital, or was she there just to be or was she just there being a villain? That's the question.
You mean when she went to the house?
Yeah.
I think she was just there being a villain. Cause she put their daughter in the hospital because whenever
so his wife got put in the hospital because of eye patch, B girl. We'll call her B girl.
Oh, you talking about Knuckle Duster?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you watch this episode, if you really watch it, when his wife got hurt,
yeah.
She eye patch girl or B girl, whatever. I can't remember her name right now. I wish I did. Sorry, chat. She was in the house. So was she in the house to be a villain, or was she a house? Is that their daughter, or what's going on? Like that's
I think
the
she was
question.
just being a villain.
We don't know that yet, right? Well, I mean, people who read the manga do. So I'm not saying like I'm right. She probably was just there being a villain because it definitely seems that way. But it also, to me, it kind of had an undertone of her that being their daughter.
Well, he did say she using a fake name.
Exactly.
That's some deep dive shit that just went over my head. You talked about it and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, so that's that. So that plot's starting to thicken, and like I said earlier in the season, is he going to go to more madness like Stain did? Is Knuckle Duster going more madness like Stain did?
But see, if that's his daughter though, he wants to punch everything. So does he wants to punch his daughter that's putting the drugs out?
Maybe he wants to stop his daughter. If that's his daughter, like I said, I don't know.
I'm just saying,
Like this is just what the undertones felt like, right? From the episode.
Mm.
This is what the undertones felt like. I'm not saying that's what it is, because it's probably not. I could be 100% wrong. This is what I would think, me watching anime for as many years as I have, this is my experience, right? I think maybe he just wants to stop his daughter, if that's his daughter, or get revenge for his wife, if that's the villain.
I would see him wanting to get revenge for his wife.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
But what's up with old girl? Cause like her bees took over somebody. She can control you with bees.
Oh yeah, when the where's that coming from? We all know.
Flew out her fucking vagina. That's where the fuck they come from. They came out of a JJ. They came out that poopy flower. I mean that. And I'm sorry, that pee-pee flower.
The penis of.
That lotus flower bomb, baby. That's where it came from. And the bees was in that bitch like it was pollinating it.
Was she? The other question is, did she? So that girl's dead. We definitely know that, right?
I thought she went to the hospital.
No, she said she was missing.
She was missing.
Yeah, the girl never popped back.
But
up.
I thought they said something. I thought they like a news something in the background said something about it.
Maybe I'd have to rewatch it again.
I feel like the news or something said something else about it besides that. So I thought that like later on in the background somewhere.
I like that the plot is thickening right now. Honestly, it's about time you guys fucking did it, because this whole entire season's kind of been like slow. It's like waiting for something to pop off.
Let's go back to they just kicking it with Porcupine Dude now.
Oh yeah. Well, that's.
Let's go back to that dude in the beginning of the first episode. Dude, damn near finna stab dude and motherfucking force himself on old girl.
I hate that shit.
And now they cool.
Yeah. That's anime for you.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Some people are forgiven. I think it's more Shinji, I think, is the main character forgiving him, so she did. Does that make sense?
Nigga, he wasn't finna get fucked by multiple men. He was just gonna get stabbed by one. I mean, either way it goes, somebody was finna get something inserted in him.
Someone was getting stabbed with something.
Somebody was getting something inserted in him. That's all I'm saying. Either it's gonna be a stab or a prick.
Now he's Knuckle Duster's little errand boy now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's a different thing too. So, I don't know, bro. Between that and shit, we got our main character. I don't know how I feel about they setting up the. So I guess we finna come into the last bit where the show is finna be like the last two.
Yeah.
So
it's setting up for. So next episode, they're gonna face the eye patch girl. At the end of the episode or at the middle, they're gonna find her and they're gonna have their face off. Yeah. That's gonna happen for sure. But anyway, you called me yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And you want me to
We done with Vigilante.
Yeah.
Positively, absolutely.
Yeah, what else is there talking about?
So where do you feel the next two? Do you feel the next two episodes? Do you feel the next two episodes gonna be big payoff? Or is it gonna hold off all the way to the last? Or is the next one gonna give us a whole rim job? And then
no, the next one's no rim job over the next one. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be like that. I'm telling you, I said this though. I literally just said that they're gonna in the next episode, they're gonna begin the face-off with the B-girl. So they're going to meet up with her, and the face-off's going to happen between her and Knuckle Duster. And then the episode 12, my predictions, not saying I'm right, probably wrong. My prediction is that the other two are going to have to get involved for some reason. I think Pop Step is going to be the one that really actually... Pop Step's going to be the one that encounters her in the next episode.
What the fuck's she gonna do to her power?
Pop Step?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's... I think that it's more of a fight this time, not like she's trying to use the drug to enhance her. It's going to be a fight.
So are these specialties, or is that her quirk? Because she got another quirk too, right?
No, that's her quirk. It's gotta be.
Some other shit happened too that was weird with her that I don't remember right now. I don't know. I'll rewatch it.
So the episode itself, as far as the whole show goes, it's a 9.5. As the show went, I'd call it a 9.5 episode. But as an overall anime episode, I'd say it's about 7.5, 6.5.
I'd give it a 7. It was average.
It was better than average, because if we're talking about just the show's average has been pretty low so far.
Nah, because the last 2 episodes picked it up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The last episode...
and then we saw a celebrity where we see he's having more collateral damage. Like I told you, that motherfucker.
Dude, that's another thing that could happen. Celebrity gets the drug inserted into him. And then they fight Celebrity.
They wouldn't be able to stop Celebrity.
Maybe. And Ingenium's going to get involved, I feel like, if that happens. But that's another thing. That drug's definitely getting certain in Captain Celebrity, though.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, because Captain Celebrity just... all the collateral damage.
Did Alexa Bliss just win?
I'm assuming. Would you wear a Cody jacket?
I'd wear that, yeah. Anyway, so it's better than the 7. I'd give it an 8.5.
Amongst the series?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I like this pacing better than My Hero.
Really?
Yeah.
My Hero drew you in real quick, though. I mean, it slowed down a bit, but first season of My Hero was really good. First season was way more of a draw. It really way more captured people's hearts. And people, you guys need to stick with it. I know a lot of you guys probably stopped at season 3. Season 3 was good. Season 4 is really good. Season 5's alright. Season 6 to 7. These last few seasons have been fire, dude. Non-stop. Right out the gate. But, all gas, no break. I should say.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. These last 2 seasons, all gas, no break. But, so what do you want to know about One Piece?
Okay, so One Piece, right? Like, because it's kind of like One Piece for beginners, right? Like, for real.
One Piece 101.
One Piece 101. What the fuck? Like, I am so confused. I am scared to watch One Piece.
What makes you, besides the large amount of episodes it has, we're totally going to ignore that for now, because that's what most people are afraid of.
The copious amount of episodes.
Is that the only thing stopping you?
It's like coming into a soap opera that started in 1963.
So if you watch... Here, let me pull this up, because... I need to pull this up because I want to get my facts straight, right? I don't think I have Netflix downloaded on my phone. Maybe it's on Crunchyroll. That doesn't. Maybe it's not, but we'll find out. Because there's
Shinsuke is losing.
Shinsuke.
Yeah,
He's on there.
he in his match. Oh. Hey, I forgot too, bruh. I should have started the podcast off while you looking. R.I.P. Ananda Lewis. You know who that was?
Mm-mm.
She was a VJ on MTV.
Okay.
Back in the day, whenever MTV actually played music. So R.I.P. to her. She was one of the like most prettiest, chilly from Left Eye. I mean, from TLC looking. Oh my God. R.I.P. to you, and also R.I.P. to the voice of John Redcorn from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, dude. Another King of the Hill actor just died too.
Do you know how he died?
Mm-mm.
He got shot.
Oh damn, really?
Bruh, somebody fucking unalived their dog because he was gay. And wherever they was in Texas that they unalived their dog and then killed dude
That's dumb.
in front of his husband. So R.I.P. to that, because I don't know what the fuck America we live in where that shit happened to the fucking voice of John Redcorn. I have no motherfucking idea.
That's so dumb. Anyway, so
R.I.P. I don't know your name, bruh, but
R.I.P.
respect.
John Redcorn.
R.I.P. voice of John Redcorn.
East Blue episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to watch. You could skip.
What the fuck is Easter? Why is this an hour and 46 episode? Why is it called an episode and it's an hour and 46 minutes?
Because it's the entire East Blue arc in one movie. So it's easier to watch. It's a lot easier to watch.
What's the East Blue?
It's the beginning of One Piece.
That's the beginning of One Piece.
Yeah, this is the entirety of beginning of One Piece.
That's the entirety of the beginning of One Piece.
Well, they shorten it down a bit, so they only show you what's really important.
So how many movies are those could I watch to catch me up? How many because it's like 20 seasons of One Piece, right?
It's like
18 or
they don't go by. There's 11 hold on. There's 14 seasons right now, but they don't go by
on nerd stuff.
They don't go by seasons. They go by episode number. 1 through 61. And you got Alabasta, which is super good. I'd recommend watching all of Alabasta. But anyway, besides that, they really cut it down a lot, right? So there's movies you can watch instead of watching the entire first season or watching every episode. They got the East Blue episode. They got the Skypiea episode. They got a lot of it.
So why did they do that?
So people like you can watch, get into it.
But that's cutting out shit that I feel like should be there.
No,
I feel like there's a lot of filler, and they know it's a lot of filler.
There's not a lot.
I'm scared because I feel like there's a lot of filler.
There's not a lot of filler. So there's not a lot of filler. What I'm saying is, they did it this way. You can watch it the normal way, but you're going to watch a lot of episodes. They did it this way, so people like you who are like, I don't want to get into, there's too many episodes, there's too much time to watch. They cut it down to the very most important parts of the East Blue, right? Mm-hmm. Luffy meeting Zoro, Luffy meeting Nami, Luffy meeting Sanji, and Luffy, then them going to the Grand Line. They really cut it down. Oh, and Usopp. So, can't believe I forgot about Usopp. Don't kill me, chat. Forgot about Usopp. Got Usopp. You're the man. It's a whole thing. They did it so you guys can watch it a little bit quicker. Instead of, because it's not a lot of filler. It's just really, really slow. It's not slow at the same time. It cuts some details out of the animation, not the story. So instead of like them talking or looking at each other for like 30 seconds or 40 seconds, it cuts it down. So they look at each other for like 2 seconds and then they start doing what they do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Them looking at that for 40 seconds is too.
No, I'm just giving an
No,
example.
I'm just saying. I was just like, damn, like fuck.
I'm just giving an example. That's
They
an
were stretching
extreme.
the budget out like a motherfucker.
That's an extreme example, but that's an example.
So like knowing that.
So
like,
instead of them like you seeing like them like riding the boat, it cuts the boat time down too necessarily.
so it's like cutting down Lord of the Rings without them fucking. It's cutting down the initial like the extra like if you cut the walking scenes out of Lord of the Rings, I swear to God, you cut like a half an hour off of it.
Exactly.
Like so that's what it's doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cutting the walking time down.
Okay.
If you want to put it that
Well,
way.
we're just looking at scenery and just,
Don't kill me, One Piece fans. I'm trying to explain. I'm only at Egghead right now, so I'm trying to explain. I haven't read the manga. I know you. I know that. This is a basic
the
one.
manga's not finished though, is it?
Huh?
The manga's not.
No.
finished.
They're right now in Elbaf in the
Dude.
manga.
Did I eat that whole bag of skins?
Yeah, you did, dude. Earlier.
I got the munchies like a mom.
So One Piece is really good anime, and by the end of it all, it's going to be considered the greatest anime of all time.
Do you really think so, bro?
Yes, 100%.
Bro, why could it be considered so great if it's got so much filler?
It's not filler. You're not understanding.
I'm getting what you're saying, though, but it's so
walking
not
time.
necessary.
It's not filler. There's not a lot of filler. I can't stress that enough. There is not a lot of filler. There's a lot of walking time. There's not a lot of filler. There's filler, and there's a few episodes of filler. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's more walking time in One Piece than there is filler.
Okay.
And that's why they're cutting it down so much.
Do you feel Dragon Ball Z had filler time?
There's only a couple fillers in DBZ.
Okay. Do you feel Naruto had filler time?
There's a lot of fillers in Naruto.
Why does it feel like anime give us more fillers than American cartoons?
Because the ones that give you a lot of filler
Mhm.
is waiting for the manga to come out. So they gotta because American cartoons are not really based off comics. Not a lot of them. I'm not saying there isn't comic cartoons like Marvel and DC, but there's so many already short stories about that they can build a whole universe without having filler. Anime.
Now, question: did you know that Mask was a comic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew the Mask was a comic.
Did you know it was a dark comic?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Loki and all that. Yeah. So anime follows a manga or a short story, right? Or webtoon or whatever it is that they're following, what the source material is. Like Naruto in particular, because I know a lot about Naruto. Naruto's manga was still coming out when they were making Naruto, so they had a. So, the show was like because the show covers like 4 or 5 chapters, right? One episode or something like that, whatever. The manga is here, the anime is here. The anime. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So anime is the manga is inching, the anime is running.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they have fillers for anime, because they gotta wait for the manga to build up. But recently they're not doing that anymore. They're just gonna wait for this. So they're doing season by season with 13 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for the manga to build up some more. Naruto.
Like Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Like Solo Leveling, they can burn through because there's the manga.
The manhwa for that.
This manhwa is already done just because.
I don't think it's done. I just think it's way, way, way further than the.
I mean, as far as this, like, to me, as far as what I know, it's like going from fucking Justice League to Young Justice.
Exactly.
So that means.
But I don't know why they're waiting on that one. But
No, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's why there's so many fillers in older animes. Is because one, they had the budget. It was harder to secure a budget. 2, older animes came out with more episodes at once. Like, it's rare to have a 26 episode season of anime in almost any anime now.
I got a question. Would you consider the first season of Pokemon? I would consider the first season of Pokemon to have no fillers.
No. don't think Pokemon had fillers.
I know the Pokemon I grew up watching didn't, because every time they were introducing new Pokemon, you learned
But
something
Pokemon
new.
was a card game.
Pokemon. I'm just saying though.
So it was a card game, a video game, a card game, and then an anime.
Yeah, what I'm saying though. But they introduced and kept something moving new every fucking episode. It was like every episode when it first came out for like blah, they had something new to present to you.
But that
So nothing
those are
really
different
kinda
case though.
was filler,
It was a different case though.
No, I'm saying though, but nothing was a filler though.
No,
Because they was like they got to introduce you to anime, or he battled something, you learned something cool.
but the fillers like Naruto has, Naruto's following a story.
Mhm.
Pokemon really didn't.
I mean, Ash Ketchum was trying to catch him all and be the best.
That's it though. That's all the story was.
I mean, shit.
But
But Naruto wanted to be motherfucking what's his name?
Yeah, but there was a source material that Naruto was coming out from.
Pokemon and handle source material.
I didn't, not originally.
Ash was just a random ass character they created.
I think it was
Ash wasn't even an original motherfucker, was he?
no the original name for the manga or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't actually his name wasn't Ash. It was Red.
Oh damn.
So if you watch Pokemon Origins, that actually follows the source material.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum wasn't actually a character. Red was. Because Pokemon anime came out because of the game, I think. But let me recorrect myself. So anyway, filler existed because they were trying to catch up, let the manga go further, but Naruto was one of those animes that came out year round. Like One Piece, it comes out year round.
Or Pokemon.
I don't think
Original Pokemon, it was it was hella fucking shit. They had hella episodes, bro. And it wasn't no once a week shit. It was daily.
no, it was once a week.
Original Pokemon, bro, they was dropping them shits daily for fucking hellas. Like, if you look up the first season of Pokemon, I guarantee that shit, like, dumb long.
See, the original reason why right here, I was right. The
What?
original reason why the anime came out was to promote and expand on the video games.
Shit.
So there was really no source material except the video game.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So they had freedom.
Yeah. And Naruto was following a story that, per se, had to, like, catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the anime was catching up too fast, they would throw a filler arc in there. Or they'd throw filler episodes. So they'd slow the story down. That's on purpose, though. Because that was a year-round anime. Like One Piece. But One Piece, they started doing hiatuses, so they didn't have to make a lot of filler. They made filler to slow the story down, but they didn't make a lot. They started doing hiatuses and shit.
See, look, Pokemon first season was 80 episodes, bro.
Right. But there was no source material. You're not understanding this.
Yeah,
part.
I get what you're saying. They had freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to, but I'm just saying that shit was crazy.
It was good, and I liked it. That's what I'm saying. There's no filler, but they weren't following us.
Like the way Full Metal, like what happened with Full Metal.
Yeah, exactly what happened to Full Metal.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's the biggest issue. Was Full Metal original was like, man, they just created their own story at a certain point because the manga or the short story. I don't know if it was a manga or short story, but for the sake of anime, we'll just call it a manga. The manga wasn't done yet, so they created their own story, which became terrible. Which when they made that movie, I thought it was a pretty good movie. With the original Full Metal Alchemist series, they made a movie basing off of that.
Oh, where he was in
a different world.
They had guns and
I thought it was there was no there wasn't
and shit.
Yeah, I thought it was exactly. There was no alchemy or anything like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Oh, they're fighting again. Oh, is this the King of the Ring?
Yeah.
Shouldn't say he's gonna win.
This guy's not gonna win.
You already got a story for Cody Rhodes. Why would you let King of the Ring impede that?
Because Cody Rhodes done had everything. He got the fucking title from fucking Crown Jewel. He's got everything, bro.
Anyway,
So like for real, like is One Piece
it's totally worth.
like is it worth watching?
Yes.
Do you think if I started watching that I would look for that deeper cut to go back and watch the shows, or no?
What do you
Because I ain't
mean?
even gonna lie though, because like that's the one thing about anime I feel like it pissed me off too. Like I'm cool with it. They got some rocking songs, but hey, bitch, your intro and your outro is like 5 minutes
That's another
or
One Piece.
6 minutes.
That's another One Piece problem. So One Piece started doing previous episodes, like last time on One Piece, and then it's like 5-6 minutes into the show, and then they start pushing the forwards, just story forward. But if you can get past all of that, I'm telling you, One Piece is worth it.
That's some cheap ass way to do animation.
It's just I don't know why they do it that way, and they're re-releasing the series eventually to like cut all that out, to shorten down the episodes, to make the episodes different. So to make the episode list shorter. I don't know.
To make it more appealing.
Yes, but I would watch the original works for sure. It's definitely worth it.
Bro, I've been trying to watch that shit for hell, and I just can't get into it.
I'm telling you, watch the movies first.
That's like I asked somebody, should I watch Kaijin? Not, but should I watch?
JJK.
You were correct, but I went like this.
Oh,
You know what that is?
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah, what? This.
No.
Zero. They have a movie called Zero.
Oh yeah. Zero's good though.
See, I'm sitting there going like this.
I didn't know what you
What
meant.
the fuck you thought it was? You
You
thought I was
don't-
trying to jerk you off from a distance, bitch?
No, I didn't know.
Like,
I thought you were like, yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck, bitch?
No, I thought you were like, yeah, that's it.
No, I literally was like
Oh,
this.
I didn't know you were talking about the movie.
I had coughed and I was just like, boom, it was perfect. We gotta get in tune. I was like, da la la la. We gotta hit that. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
You feel
Is
me?
that Seth Rollins right there?
Nah, that's Andrade.
Okay. Anyway, that's beside the point. One Piece is definitely worth it. JTK Zero is important, but it came out after the first season or second season.
It's a prequel though. That's what I thought. So I was like, why don't I watch that? Then I watch it. They was like, no, watch that first, then go watch that. Watch it in order of release. That's what they say.
You don't have to.
Nah, they said watch.
If
it
you want to watch it in order and release, then you watch the season first and then the movie.
That's what they said. But I said I'll just watch Zero first. They was like, don't do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what's going on. You wouldn't know the characters because they don't get introduced to you.
Oh.
Yeah. But if you already know who all the characters are and stuff, then yeah, go ahead and watch Zero first.
I don't know shit.
Well, then you'd have to watch the season first.
They got Slim Jim tables, bro. Why do they have Slim Jim tables, bro?
But overall,
Why is that? Did you see the Slim Jim table?
mm-mm.
Bro, there's literally
Is
a
that Priest?
table.
Yeah, that's Bruce.
There's literally a table that's got Slim Jim stickers on it. Hold on. One more thing about Money in the Bank. Why did Money in the Bank make me want to get drunk? Everything was advertising liquor.
Yeah, it was advertising fucking Fireball, Hellas.
Fireball. Spikes, whatever the fuck.
They're making another Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I watched the preview one day. In the chat. One of my fans, not one of my.
Ooh,
one of my,
dude, that's one of my favorite movie series.
Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Dude was naming all the dinosaurs and shit. Like he knew that shit. One of the homies in the chat, like he knew that shit.
I love Jurassic Park.
I was like, damn.
But
was
One
cool.
Piece is definitely worth watching.
For real.
It's one of the best stories you'll
And
ever
you say
watch.
it's gonna be the best anime ever, even though it's got a gang of filler and my
It doesn't
best
got a gang
anime-
of filler though.
Look,
It's got like they broke it down
and
and
I
put,
understand every character get an arc.
how much filler does One Piece have? Around 10% of its total episodes is filler.
Man,
10%.
then why they cut so much shit out for the movie then?
Because of the walking time.
Oh shit! I don't know why the fuck I'm doing so much, bro.
I don't know.
I ain't eating no fucking edible today. Ooh, let me eat me an edible today.
No, but seriously though, it's there's not a lot of filler, man. There's a lot of previously like last episode. That shit bugs me.
To me, that's filler.
That's not filler though. That is not considered what filler is the original story that they throw in there to slow the story down.
If you regarding some shit that I already did, to me that's filler as fuck.
That's not filler to me. That's not filler. That's just letting you know what happened last episode.
No, because if I watch it, I don't need to know that shit.
Well, yeah, if you binge it, but if you watch it week by week and you will slow it down and watch week by week, they're trying to remind you what happened at last episode if you don't remember. It totally makes sense they do that. I get it, but they do it. They don't. They need to trim it down some.
When you watch shows week by week, you remember what the fuck happened when you don't binge watch.
Sometimes.
No, you do because you committed to that show. You look forward to that show.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who don't. There's a lot of people who remember it, and there's a lot of people who don't. It's for people who don't remember it. It makes sense. I'm not saying that I agree with it, but it makes sense. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, we done had episodic TV where they've been like boom, boom, progressing storylines for how many? Shit, wrestling was progressing storylines by fucking shit. It always was progressing storylines.
And they do sometimes refer back to what happened last week. They do refer to what happened a couple weeks ago, like you would remember.
Okay, now I remember. You like the Avatar, right?
What do you mean?
The Avatar.
The movie?
No, ain't.
Yeah.
Okay, so to me, the Avatar has one filler episode.
Which one?
The one where they recap every motherfucking thing.
Yeah, that's a recap episode. It's not filler.
Recap is filler for you to fill your motherfucking, for you to fill your quota and shut down an animation. A recap is saving money. A recap, you probably fucking spending
No, a recap is to put an episode out there so their fans aren't asking what's going on.
Bro, they went to the opera. They were actually talking in between it.
But that opera episode was wasn't really filler.
They told you the whole story.
Yeah, through the opera, but the opera was there to grow Aang's to let Aang grow up a little more. So, because he's sitting there watching what's happened to his life with his entirety of their story, and he's like, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe that happened. I didn't know. And he's starting to think about himself more. That wasn't really a filler.
So Avatar has no filler episodes.
No.
So how come it's not a better fucking animation than One Piece?
Better cartoon because animate because.
No, I said animation. I just said animation.
Well,
I made it global. I made it international.
Well, that's one. It's not an anime.
I said animation.
When I said One Piece is will be the greatest anime of all time, I said anime. I didn't say animation. There's a difference.
The Avatar is the cousin the anime don't want to claim. It's so much like it, but it's just like, you're not like us.
You're not us. So you're not. You weren't created here, so you're not us. But we'll recognize you as good though.
You're like a cousin from over there somewhere.
Yeah.
You're that cousin from down there somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll recognize you, and yeah.
But
that's what
they don't recognize it as an anime though.
I know, but that's the reason. You heard me say animation, motherfucker. I know.
But I never said One Piece was the greatest animation because I wouldn't say that.
You said anime though.
Yeah, anime.
So on top of that, right? So your top 5 Rushmore of fucking animes, and you had to put that shit up at the battle against top 5 animation. Would you send One Piece up against it?
What do you mean? Explain. Give me a little more detail.
Like, let's say there's a battle royale, right? You got three animes you could pick. And then we got a gang of other shit. Like, then you can pick 3 Disney movies you could pick. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Then you got like
I'm
3
biased.
American cartoons you could pick. Boom.
I'm biased. I like anime more.
Would you? Now I'm saying though, but would One Piece be one of those top 3
Yeah,
that you would send out to represent against the
Yes.
Avatar,
Yes.
the Last Airbender.
Yes.
How do you think it holds up compared to Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I think it's better.
Really?
Yeah. And not knocking Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was a complete story, not a lot of plot holes. Really good world building, really good character building, really good characters. Good fight scenes, good storytelling. All of it's like A plus plus plus, right?
Strong female characters.
Great show, great show. One of the best, right? For animation shows. I think in the end, One Piece will be proven better. Just because how depth the story is, how depth the world is, how depth the characters are, how depth each character is built. There's care and compassion built every single character he's made. And he's made fucking a few thousand characters. Let's just say there's over 1,000 characters in One Piece.
Whoa.
And each one of them is created in a certain individual way. Each one of them is created with their own backstory. Each one of them's created.
Who the fuck is the creator of One Piece?
I can't remember.
Cause I knew fucking DBZ dude.
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama.
Oda.
I couldn't think his name. I knew him for a long
Creator
time.
for One Piece.
Oda? How old is he?
Ichiro Oda.
Ichiro?
Yeah.
Ichiro Oda?
Hopefully I'm not saying that wrong. If I am, I apologize. He is 50 right now.
So they been writing shit for like...
Since the 90s. 97. Yeah, actually. But I'm telling you, each and every character is fleshed out. Each and every side character is fleshed out. They have... Well, each and every important side character is fleshed out. Each character he shows has its own unique way of being a character. They have their own unique sense, unique style, unique personality. Like, the world building is just amazing. Each time they go to a new island, it is completely fleshed out, like geography and all.
How long do they stay on the island for?
It could just depends on what island they go on.
What are they going to the islands for?
Just to explore, to be free, to become Pirate King, to live out their dreams.
And what is the purpose? And what drives Luffy to be Pirate King?
Because of that's his dream, because of Shanks and his brothers and Gold Rogers. Pirate King meaning being the Pirate King isn't the king of pirates. The king of the pirates is the most free, the most liberated, does whatever they want, has the greatest time, has the best adventure. There's a lot to being. Of course, he's king of the pirates, but king of the pirates doesn't mean you rule over all the other pirates. It just, you're a standout. You did exactly what you wanted to do, and you lived exactly how you wanted to live. That's what King of the Pirate represents.
So Luffy, so he not even out here trying to rob and loot and shit.
He's just living his life. Like, he wants to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Does he want to rob and loot?
No, not necessarily, but he's not a good guy. He does rob and loot, everybody else does too, but he only cares about what he wants. But he's not a good guy. I mean, yes, he's a hero that saves a bunch of fucking places, but he's no way, shape, or form a good guy.
So why does he save the places? And does he get something he wants when he saves them?
Yes. He helps
us.
He meets new friends. He understands new realities. He meets new people. And the reason why he saves these places is because he wants to help his friends.
And then he gets to come and go as much as he wants.
Yeah.
And do whatever the fuck he wants.
He wants to say he did that. He's been there. He wants to be the freest pirate of them all. And that's what the Pirate King really is.
So Blackbeard free too?
No, but Blackbeard's a fucking villain for sure. But he's not he's not Pirate King material. Because he thinks being the Pirate King is to control everything. That's not what the Pirate King is.
And what about Whitebeard?
Whitebeard was something a little different. Whitebeard was like the pseudo king of the pirates.
Mm. He was what you would call it till a real motherfucker show up.
Well, I wouldn't say that. He was Gold D. Rogers' rival originally, who was the original king of the pirates. King of the pirates sees everything, does everything, has the greatest adventure. Whitebeard didn't go to the last island, so he can't say he's been to the last island, so you can't consider him king of the pirates.
And why didn't he go to the last island?
Because he didn't know of that. Only Gold Roger. To my knowledge of the story, sorry One Piece fans, to my knowledge of the story, only Gold Rogers has been there.
Who the fuck is Gold Rogers?
The king of the pirates. The original king of the pirates.
Do we ever see any things of him?
Oh, yeah. There's a thing.
Is he in the beginning, like the first thing that's like Luffy?
Yeah, well, he's killed. Like, he's executed. He was the king of the pirates because he did everything.
Yeah.
He went to the last island.
But does Luffy think about him, though?
Yeah, because if you find his treasure, you become king of the pirates.
Oh.
But what that treasure is not like actual treasure. But anyway.
The treasure is finding out.
It's knowledge. At the end of the road, it's knowledge. And being the freest.
Are the islands really islands or are they continents?
They're islands.
The big ass islands, small ass islands?
All different shapes and sizes.
Oh.
And that's what I'm saying.
Different geographies like desert.
Yep.
Rainforest.
Yep, all different. All
They
different.
pull up on some frozen shit?
Huh?
They pull up on some frozen shit?
Frozen shit? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. One Piece.
And that's how he gets such a diverse group of people for his boat.
Correct. It's one of the most like all the characters, all the islands, all of it's so well drawn or so well fleshed out. It's unreal how good it is. I'm not like a major One Piece fan, and when we consider the big three, it's the biggest three animes of the era when One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach came out.
Yeah.
Naruto and One Piece were actually not my favorite at all. Bleach is my favorite. I actually like Bleach a lot more.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got figurines from Bleach, right?
Mm-hmm. Bleach is my favorite anime. It's not the best anime, nowhere near it, but...
I don't know if I have a favorite one. I mean, still...
Well, if you've watched as many as I have, you'd have, like, a top 5 for sure. But Bleach is my favorite.
I mean, I got a top 5, I think.
Do you?
I would think so.
I would say your favorite would be probably Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, because I watch this shit. I watch this shit all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just pick it up and watch it again.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm supposed to be watching some shit for the podcast, and I'll watch that.
That's fair. Which is,
Like,
I mean, it is what it is. But no,
I can't help it. I just love the story.
In the long, at the end of it, it's gonna be one of the best stories ever told.
There's no way it's better than Brother. Brother.
Brotherhood's perfect. It had
Brother.
great. I wouldn't say perfect, but it was considered great. Anyway,
My bad. I'm just a big fan of that, bro.
no, I
So
get it.
like, and it summed it up so good, and it was already done. I'm pretty sure by the time I started watching it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Brotherhood.
So-
When Brotherhood finished, Brotherhood was the story. Like, they did leave out one thing in Brotherhood that I wish they would have had when they did Roy Mustang versus Ed.
Mm.
That fight in the original.
Oh, in the beginning, whenever he went to when he went to the.
They didn't do it in Brotherhood, but they did it in Full Metal Alchemist.
But see, I just mix all that shit together. Cause I know that has a better. They were telling more stories from the what's his name in the original one all the way up until like episode 20 something.
Yeah. Anyway,
So you get fleshed out like Larry the Butcher and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you get those from Boom, and you get him before you even see him in the fucking. He pull up in the lab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I know that from watching both, and I'll watch. I don't give a fuck. I'm not as happy when I watch the first one, but the second one I love.
And you don't meet the fake Elrics in Brotherhood either.
Oh damn!
But you meet them in the original.
Yeah.
and they gloss over the mining town in Brotherhood, and then they flush it out in the original.
Yeah. But fucking I can't think of what the fucking
Mustache Man.
yeah.
Yeah, they flesh him. His character is more fleshed out in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
But
you get a better introduction.
Yeah. Anyway, it's 10 10. We should wrap this baby up.
I feel like it's perfect because to be honest, I'm loving it.
Well, thanks for tuning in, chat.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for giving us the views. Like we said in the beginning, let us know what you want us to talk about.
Fuck yeah.
Let us know how you think we're doing. We're open to criticism. I am Dritty, and this is...
I'm fucking OGK. I'm OGK you gently. I'm OGK 1 and 1 has been motherfucking entertaining. That's the energy we bring. I had to pop that shit up because I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I almost want to go edit and fucking... I'm gonna chop this motherfucker up real quick and throw out some clips. We've been clipping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we have.
Have you checked the podcast recently? I mean, check stats on the podcast. Well, have you checked the podcast, like, to see how many subs we got? We're actually, like, it was stuck, and we're in double digits.
Ooh, I love double digits, baby.
16 subs.
Hey, that's good. That's
subs. I don't know.
I like double digits. I don't care if it's 10. I'm happy.
I'm vibing with it, bro. So, motherfuckers fucking with us, so keep fucking with us. Dritty's been streaming. Go holler at him at DrittyHippie023. Alright. Fucking whenever he streams. He was playing some other games. He stopped playing that shit.
No, I just got off of it for a minute. I'm gonna go back to it though.
So pull up on him. Shit. If you in the chat, hit our Discord. Exclamation Discord. Pull that motherfucker up if you're interested. Probably should have said that shit earlier. I'm gonna do that earlier next time. I'm learning.
We're all learning.
We're learning. You know what I'm saying? Get to know us, chit chat, be part of the fucking community. Let's get it. Shit, we out this motherfucker. Whatever you do, do a lot of. It's full of motherfucking motions. OG kill you gently.
And Dritty, what up, what up?
And you already know we functional. Hey, we out this
Barely.
Bitch. I am, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie. That blunt hit me for a minute. And I was like, ooh. And I was like, I got the munchies.
Yeah,
and I was like, the skins is gone. I munched my munchies before I ate, bruh.
Yeah, I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Bruh, I can't help it, bruh. Hey, real shit, bruh. Feeling like a smackdown, bruh. Lay your body down.
We're gonna
I get it. They're pretty wiki, baby. Let's get it. Ah.